Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I just discovered that the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty are happening. I actually already missed a couple of days by the time this goes up, which I'm a little bit bummed about, but I thought I would make this video anyway just because we still have so many days ahead of us, and I went through the entire list. So just in case you don't know, Ulta Beauty has like a 21 Days of Beauty where they have select items that are like 50% off on every single day. So they have like a calendar that they release, and I just looked at the calendar. I pulled all of my favorite products that I really feel like might be worth taking advantage of as far as the sale goes for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be doing a full face using all of the things that are going to be going on sale. I will have it all listed and linked down below by date. I feel like that's the best way to organize it, and hopefully it's like a little bit more clear and concise that way, because I know this can sometimes be a little overwhelming since there's new products on sale every day. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited. I'll also share with you my wish list going into the 21 Days of Beauty, and I will show you guys what I'm thinking of picking up. Just so you know, this is not sponsored by Ulta Beauty. I know I've worked with them in the past, so I just wanted to make that clear that this video is not sponsored by them, but I did want to do this video anyway because I love when makeup goes on sale. I think all of us do, and there's some really good products this time around. There's usually like some consistent products every single time there's a 21 Days of Beauty sale, but this time around they have some newer ones, and I'm excited about them. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to be doing my eyes first, and I figured that I would share with you guys one of my favorite under eye patches, and I'm going to wear these while I do my eye makeup. So on September 13th, the Skin Iceland Hydro Cool Firming Eye Gels are going to be 50% off. I love these. I've talked about these every time I've talked about an Ulta Beauty 21 Days of Beauty sale because usually these are one of the products that go on sale. So Skin Iceland actually just barely sent me a pack of this, so thank you to Skin Iceland for sending this to me. It came at the perfect time so I could film this video, but especially if you are a makeup artist, this is a great thing to have in your kit to do other people's makeup. And if you're like me and you sometimes have puffier eyes in the morning or whatever, these are amazing for that. So I've loved them. I've used these for years, and I wanted to make sure to mention that they will be on sale, so it would be a great time to either try them or stock up if you are already a fan of them. I'm just gonna clip my hair back really quick so that it's out of our face, and I'm just gonna take one of these little eye gels. I'm just gonna peel the back off of it, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply this underneath the eyes. And like I said, like this is great for if you're a makeup artist, or obviously if you're doing your own makeup, especially for a special occasion, because it kind of acts as a shadow shield that will catch the fallout. And it also kind of helps create like a nice shape on the eye while you're doing your eye makeup. But then also you get the benefits of just like the cooling eye patch. It's such a good eye gel. Seriously, it really does effectively depuff my eyes. So I like to keep them on hand for emergencies as well. When I have unexpected puffy eyes and I need to get rid of them before a video or before anything important. The eye patches are on. They feel so good and so cooling. I'm gonna go ahead and put eye primer on, but first I wanted to kind of do a little bit of a mention. It doesn't really matter now because it already happened, but I think it was on the first day of the sale, the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit was 50% off, so hopefully some of you guys were able to snag that. The same day, they also had a sale on the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, so that's part of the reason why I'm like so sad that I didn't film this video earlier, I didn't see the calendar earlier, because these are two of my favorite products. So I hope that some of you guys were able to take advantage of that, but I just wanted to let you know that I did fill in my brows with this pencil because it was part of the sale, even though I missed it. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply eyeshadow primer before we go into eyeshadow. This is not part of the sale. This is my NARS tinted eyeshadow base. I just wanna make sure that my eyes are nice and prepped for my eyeshadow. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out all over the eyelid. All right, for eyeshadow palettes, I was actually so excited to see that this was going on sale. So this will be going on sale on Wednesday, September 2nd. So all of the KKW Beauty eyeshadow palettes will be on sale. And if you guys have watched my videos, you will already have known that I love these eyeshadow palettes, especially the classic eyeshadow palette. It's probably my favorite go-to everyday palette. So if you've been on the fence about it, or if you've wanted to try it, now is the time. It's gonna be 50% off, which is amazing. So I'm excited that I get to create a look using this today. I'm actually gonna start off with the pink shade in the middle on the top row. And I'm gonna kind of take this on a fluffy brush and lightly start to buff this into the crease a little bit as my crease shade, and then also my transition shade once there's less product on the brush. I'm gonna start buffing it up and out toward the brow. And again, since these eye patches are already laid down under the eyes, you can really kind of like blend and buff, and it's going to create the shape you want without even trying. Like you don't have to use a makeup wipe to clean up the fallout, which is really nice. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye using that same pink shadow. The shade is Selfish. Next, I'm going to dip into this matte brown in the palette. This is called Calabasas. And I'm going to start to build up some definition on the outer third of the top lid and then buffing what's left into the crease directly. I don't want to bring this up past the pink. I want to make sure that they're both blended together in the crease. I'm just going to stick to the same brush and I'm going to dip into this gorgeous golden shade. This is called Chicago. And I'm just going to start to apply this on the center of the lid. I decided to switch to applying it with my finger. I feel like all metallics apply much better when you use your finger or a damp brush. So I'm just applying that with my finger on the center of the lid. And then I'm going to take a smaller, more defined brush, and I'm going to dip into the light champagne shade in the palette called Saint. And I am going to apply this one with a brush just because I'm going to apply it to that inner third of the top lid, and I need it to be a little bit more precise. Just going back in with the same brush that we used in the crease first, and just making sure that everything is super blended. And then we're going to add a little bit of sparkle with another product that's going to be on sale. So on Thursday, September 3rd, and this is going to be online only, I'll have everything listed down below to make it as clear as possible, but the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows are going to be 50% off. So they're going to be $12 each instead of $24, which is great. I have 2 shades of this. I love these 2 shades. These are actually the only 2 shades that I own. So let me know in the comments if I need to pick up any others. There's one that I've been eyeing for a long time. Maybe I'll end up picking it up. But I have the shade Wanderlust and then of course Kitten Karma, which is so beautiful. I think I'm going to use the shade Wanderlust today. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go in directly onto the eyelid. I'm just going to kind of follow exactly where I just applied that champagne shade. So all the way across the lid, but I'm trying to focus most of the pigment on that inner portion, and then as I go across, just kind of using lighter pressure to kind of try to blend it out into the rest of the shadows. Okay, I'm just trying to let that dry a little bit. All right, next up I'm going to use an eyeliner. So on Friday, September 11th, we have the Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencils, these eyeliners that are going to be 50% off. These are some of my very favorite eyeliners, and I don't really wear eyeliners that often. So I wanted to show you 3 of my personal favorite shades. Again, since I don't wear eyeliners too often, when I do, I usually opt for a brown or like a bronze of some sort. So I have the shade Roach, I have the shade Double Life, and Demolition. I just wanted to share with you guys my top picks personally. Let's see. I'm gonna go in with Roach today. This is probably my top favorite. It's a metallic bronze and it's just perfect for when you want a little bit of definition, but it's not gonna be too intense. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this to the outer third of that top lash line, just to create a little bit more definition there. All right, and since we have glitters on the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do a top lash mascara. So on Friday, September 4th, the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara is going to be 50% off. So instead of $25, it's going to be $12.50. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apply this. This is a great mascara. It gives the lashes really, really great volume. And I feel like it's quite the steal when it's 50% off. It's like drugstore prices, which is great. So I'm just applying this on the top lashes and I'm really building it up. I want pretty voluminous lashes. All right, so mascara is on. We're going to go ahead and move on to the complexion. I'm first going to take off these eye patches, which you'll see it created the perfect shape for my eyes and I don't have to worry about fallout. It was all taken care of with these. All right, so now we're going to move into primers, and this is actually pretty exciting as well. On Wednesday, September 9th, the Becca primers are going to be 50% off. So instead of $39, these are going to be $19.50. So I wanted to use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It's such a beautiful primer, and I've been using it for so long. But I did also want to quickly mention something that I'm not as familiar with, but I've used it before, and it's really, really great. So on Sunday, September 13th, the Too Faced Hangover Primer and Setting Spray, but we'll get there in a minute, but the Too Faced Hangover Primer is going to be 50% off as well. So I figured that I would maybe mix the two or layer the two, just so that you guys know that both of these are 50% off. But again, I'm definitely more familiar with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter than I am with this Too Faced one, but I wanted to kind of apply this as a hydrating base and then give the skin a little bit of a glow with the Becca one. So I'm just gonna apply this first all over the skin. And once that sinks into the skin, I'm going to apply the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I'm just going to do about 1 pump of this. And I'm going to focus this on the outer portions of the face and also down the T-zone, kind of on the high points of the face. That's where I like to initially start to apply this, and then I do end up just applying it all over. And I even like to kind of take it underneath the eyes. I feel like it gives a really beautiful glow underneath concealer. All right, my skin feels nice and prepped and hydrated and glowy. Next, we're going to move into foundation. I was so excited to see this. Now, this one is a online exclusive. So on Wednesday, September 9th, online only, a bunch of brands that have women founders are going to be 50% off. So I don't know if it's like exclusive products or if it's entire brands, but Beauty Bakery, Indie Lee, Jane Iredale, Petite and Pretty, and Uoma Beauty and Zoeva are all going to be 50% off online. So I was so excited because you guys know I have been so obsessed with the Uoma Beauty Say What Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. It is so beautiful and it wears incredibly well on my skin. So this will be 50% off, I'm assuming. There's a picture of it in the little bundle. So yeah, if you want to try this out, now would be a really great time. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply it with a brush onto my face. Now, the shade that I use is Fair Lady T2N. Honestly, I feel like I could go maybe 1 shade lighter with this, but it works, you know, I've been using it anyway. And once I blend everything out and apply concealer, it does end up working for me, but it is slightly yellow toned for my skin, but it doesn't stop me from wearing it because it really is such a gorgeous product. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out all over the skin with a brush first. And then I'm going to go ahead and take what's left on the back of my hand with my sponge, and I'm just going to press that into the skin to make sure there's no brush lines. Alright, so foundation is blended out. So for concealer, there's actually a few options that are going to be going on sale. If you are a Diamond or Platinum member, this is exclusive to Diamond and Platinum members. On Saturday, September 5th, the Tarte Shape Tape is going to be 50% off, which is very exciting because I know so many people love this concealer. But if you are not a Diamond or a Platinum member, there are other options for you. On September 10th, Bare Minerals is going to have their concealers be 50% off as well. I have 2 of my favorites, the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer and then the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Concealer. It's a little bit more full coverage and has more of a matte finish. This one's more dewy and lightweight. And if you wanted to, on September 9th online, when the Uoma Beauty sale is happening, you could also possibly pick up the concealer. I'm assuming that will be on sale as well. And I really do love the Uoma Beauty concealer. So let's see here. I might mix the Bare Minerals ones. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Bare Pro concealer and just dot that under the eyes. This also has great coverage for over blemishes. But then I do also love the Bare Skin Complete Serum Concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of that under the eyes as well. And maybe in the center of the forehead just to kind of highlight. I'm going to take a small buffing brush and just start to blend this out underneath the eyes. I'm also using it to blend out the concealer over the blemishes just initially. And then I'm going to take my sponge and press that down into the skin. Maybe just for fun, I'll add just the tiniest amount of Tarte Shape Tape in the darkest parts of my under eye, just to make sure I have a nice bright under eye with this eye look. So I'm just going to blend that out with the same brush, focusing it in the hollows of the eye. And then same thing, I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my sponge. All right, for powders, there's actually a few options I wanted to share with you. On Tuesday, September 15th, and this one is online only, the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder will be available for 50% off. And then on September 9th, along with the Uoma Beauty, Beauty Bakery is going to be on sale, so that means that their flour powder will be on sale. This is a great powder. And then also, on Monday, September 7th, the Dermablend Loose Setting Powders are going to be on sale. So these are also going to be 50% off, by the way. So I wanted to share all 3 of those. I genuinely would recommend all 3 of those. This one is like a really good, reliable setting powder that has a little bit more of a luminous finish, but it's going to really lock in your makeup. The Beauty Bakery Flour Powder is really great for baking and for more glam days, in my opinion. And then the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder is a very lightweight, kind of invisible type of powder. So they all kind of do different things. So depending on what you like, you could make a decision based off of that. I think I'm going to use the Beauty Bakery powder today. So I have the shade Translucent. I'm just going to go ahead and take this on a smaller brush, and I'm just going to press this under the eye area. And as you can see, it really does make like a flawless and very smooth under eye area if you use it under the eyes. I'm going to set the other under eye really quick with this, and I am actually going to use it all over the face. I just like to use a smaller brush under the eyes to really press it into the skin. I'm going to use the small brush to set the T-zone, and then I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to use that to set the rest of the face. Just kind of press the powder onto the cheeks. All right, I'm just going to quickly finish up the eyes just so we can move on to the rest of the complexion. So I'm going to start off with the brown shade in the palette. I'm going to run this across the entire lower lash line. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that pink shade we used on the top lid, and I'm going to kind of mix that in with that brown. And then I'm going to take the light champagne shade, and I'm going to apply this to the inner portion of the lower lash line just to kind of brighten the lower lash line up a little bit. And I think that's where I want to leave everything. Let's see. Maybe I'll take that fluffy brush we were using on the top lid and just kind of use that to buff out the very bottom of the lower lash line. I didn't add anything else to this brush. And then I'm going to add that same Monsieur Big mascara from Lancome and just gently apply that to the lower lashes. Okay, I got a little bit of mascara on the lower lash line, but I'll just wait for that to dry completely before I buff it off. Let's see, let's move back into complexion. Now this next thing I think I'm the most excited about. I did want to briefly mention that on Thursday, September 3rd, the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Matte Bronzers are going to be going on sale. So if you're a fan of those, I wanted to give that a shout out, but I wanted to use something else that I think is really fun that these are going on sale. So on Friday, September 18th, now this is online only, the Benefit Cosmetics boxes of powders are going to be 50% off. So all of their blushes, highlighters, and bronzers are going to be $15 instead of $30 for a full-size one. So this is what I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzers to bronze up my complexion. Then I'll share with you my favorite blushes and highlighters from Benefit. I'm going to go ahead and use the original Hoola bronzer first, just to kind of start building up a nice shape on the face. So I'm going to go ahead and press this onto the cheeks. Make sure to get this on the forehead as well. I'm also applying some along the jawline and down the neck. And then I love to use my Benefit Hoola Light Bronzer. Oh, forgot there was the brush in there. This one I love a lot because I think it works so well with my skin tone. I'm going to use this to really kind of buff that first shade out. And I really can't go overboard with this. The shade is just perfect for me. I love it. So I'm just going to use this to kind of blend out the exact same areas where I just applied the original Hoola bronzer. I'm also going to use Hoola Light down the nose and underneath the nose, under the lip a little bit. And I'm going to take this one down the neck as well. Then I'm going to take my powder brush that I used on the outside of the face, and I'm just going to use this to buff and blend the edges even more. Okay, next I'm going to apply highlighter. So my favorite boxed highlighter is probably Cookie. I also love the Dandelion one. That one has a little bit more of like a pink undertone and it's slightly more natural looking. I mean, this one's very intense. So if you use a light hand, it can look natural, but if you don't like that kind of a highlighter, you might want to look into the Dandelion one. I think it's called like Dandelion Glow or something like that. But I'm going to use Cookie today. I'm going to pick this up on a fan brush and I'm just going to start to apply this on the high points of the face. And again, with this one, a little goes a very long way. I'm going to apply some down the center of the nose as well and on the Cupid's bow. And while we have this, I'm actually going to use this for the inner corner highlight too. I love to use this as an inner corner highlight. I think it's so pretty. All right, so now that the skin is bronzed and glowy, I wanted to share with you my 3 favorite boxed blushes. So if you want something that's going to kind of act as almost like a bronzer and a blush, this Rockateur, I think I'm saying that right, the Rockateur blush from Benefit is really, really great. It has a little bit of like a mauve undertone. This also has a nice sheen to it, so it warms up the complexion, it gives a little bit of color, and it also gives a sheen, so it's kind of like a bronzer, blush, and highlighter in one. It's great for every day, or if you're running out the door, I love to use that one. If you want something that's really soft and feminine, the Benefit Dandelion Blush is gorgeous. This does have a little bit of a sheen too, but this is like a soft baby pink. It's one of my favorites. And if you want to look kind of sun-kissed and corally, the Benefit California Boxed Blush is where it's at. It's so good. So, let's see here. I almost think I want to use maybe a mixture of Dandelion and California, I think. Let's start with the Dandelion blush. I'm just going to take this on a dual fiber brush and just start building this up on the cheeks. Again, this is a beautiful soft pink shade. It's really, really wearable. Has a little bit of a glow to it, but nothing crazy. Just makes the skin look healthy. So I'm going to start with this as my base. I'm going to put some across the nose as well. Then I'm going to go in with the California blush. which is really beautiful and iridescent. It has a little bit of a golden sheen to it. And this one gives the skin a little bit more of like that pop of color. But again, both of them are very wearable still, so you can't really go wrong. I switched brushes because I wanted a little bit more of that pop, so I wanted a bit more product on the apples of the cheeks. So I'm just layering this up. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the foundation that got on the lips. And on Wednesday, September 9th, the MAC Whirl or Soar lip liner is going to be going on sale for 50% off. So I have the MAC Whirl lip pencil. This was recommended to me by you guys actually, and it's a really beautiful kind of mauve color. I don't own the shade Soar. I think it's more of a pink, but I wanted to use this today, so I'm just gonna line and fill in the lips with this. I almost wish all of the MAC lip liners were on sale, but they just picked like these two colors, so that's fine. I'm not complaining, but it would be really fun if all of them were on sale because there's some that I really want to try. On Thursday, September 3rd, the Full Force lipsticks from Buxom are going to be 50% off. So instead of $20, they're going to be $10, which is really great. You're going to get like a high-end formula for a drugstore price. It says there's only select shades, so I don't know which shades, and I'm hoping that one of these shades that I'm going to pick is going to be on sale. So I have my 3 favorite shades. They're like the lightest in the range. They're the, hello, focus, okay. They're like the nude colors. So Boss, Goddess, and Icon are the 3 that I love the most. I definitely feel like if I had to pick one, it would be Goddess, which is like this really beautiful kind of pinky nude. So I think I'm gonna use this one. If you guys are familiar with the Buxom, what are they called? Like the glosses, you know? The plumping glosses. These lipsticks actually give the same feeling. It's not quite as intense as the glosses, but you're gonna get that same plumping effect, which is nice. And they're really hydrating as well. All of them have like a nice cream finish, as you can see. So again, that color was Goddess, and that looks actually really nice over top of the Whirl lip liner. I'm just adding a little bit more of the California blush. I really like how this looks on the cheeks with that little bit of pink on the eye. I think it ties in together really nicely. Also, I wanted to kind of give a little shout out. On Monday, September 14th, online only, there are a bunch of other lip products that are going to be on sale, including the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. So if you're into those will be on sale online. And then also the Buxom Plump Line lip liners, which are really great. I love those as well. Those will be on sale, as well as some other lipstick brands too. But I just wanted to kind of give those a little bit of a shout out. So after I've stepped back and assessed the situation, I'm going to add a little more bronzer. We're gonna go ahead and set the face. And so this is another product that I wasn't as familiar with, but since I missed out on the Urban Decay All Nighter because the day that was on sale has already gone by the time this video goes up, I thought I would try out or use the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray in this video. I've used this a couple times, but I don't remember how I feel about it. But I wanted to just use it to have a setting spray that's going to be on sale. So this will be on sale on Sunday, September 13th. And again, this will be 50% off, and it's going to be on sale at the same time as the Hangover Primer. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray this on the face. Feels nice and hydrating. It smells really good too. Once it starts to kind of dry down, I'm going to go back into my sponge and just press that into the skin to make sure there's no powdery finish. And then if you want something that's gonna really, really lock in your makeup all day long, this is gonna be on sale. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. This is gonna be 50% off on September 3rd. So I wanted to use this after my setting spray just to really lock in the T-zone, make sure it doesn't budge. This is a really good powder. It's very similar, I feel like, to the Rimmel Stay Matte Setting Powder. So that's why I kind of reached for my Rimmel one over this one, just because the Rimmel one's like $4, but I thought I would mention this anyway because it is a good powder if you're into it, and if you already are a fan of it, I just wanted to let you know that it is going to be on sale. I'm just going to touch up my brows really quick, and then I think we're done. I am going to let you guys know what I'm kind of eyeing to pick up and try out during the sale, and then also I have some bonus products too. Well, I guess just one other bonus product that I wanted to mention. I need to find a brow gel first though. Okay, I found my brow gel. This one is from Sigma. And then I'm gonna buff off the mascara marks on the eyes. All right, so I must say I really love how my makeup turned out using all of these products that are gonna be on sale. I think there's some really, really good options and just solid makeup that's gonna be on sale, which is great. So if you've been looking to add something to your makeup collection, or if you've been looking to replace one of your current favorites, there's some good stuff going on sale. So I do feel like there were quite a few really great selections. By the way, there's even more than what I mentioned today. This is just the stuff that I'm familiar with and that I would personally recommend to you guys. So I'll have the full calendar linked down below if you want to scroll through and see if any of your other favorites are going on sale or if there's anything else you want to try. Another thing I wanted to mention on Monday, well, actually, I just realized that this will also be over by the time this video goes up. So I was gonna mention that the Beauty Blender cleanser is gonna be on sale, but that would have been yesterday since I'm posting this on a Tuesday. So we will move on and I will tell you guys about the things that I kind of have on my personal wish list. So on Monday, September 7th, the Too Faced natural palettes are going to be 50% off. I've always kind of eyed them, but I never really went out to buy them because I have so many neutral palettes, but especially the natural face palette, I'm really interested in. I'm going to pull it up for you guys so you can see. So these are the things that are going to be on sale. So this face palette right here is what I'm looking at. And then I might end up getting one of these too. If you guys have tried any of these palettes, please let me know what you think. For me, I think I'm kind of leaning toward the blush and bronzing palette. I just feel like I would get a lot of use out of that. So I'm really interested in that when it goes on sale. And then the other thing I've been kind of eyeing is another blush situation. So on Thursday, September 10th, the Cover FX monochromatic blush and bronzer duos are going to be 50% off. Here's what they look like. I have been eyeing these for a long time and I've heard really great things about them. So I might snag one of those as well. If you guys have a specific shade in that, either the bronzer or the blush that you guys enjoy, please comment it down below. And if there's anything else that's going on sale that you haven't ever heard me try or that I didn't mention today that you think that I should definitely pick up while everything is 50% off, let me know because I would love to try new things if there's other products that you guys are loving that will be on sale. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I genuinely love my makeup today and all of these products are very reliable, classic makeup products that you really can't go wrong with. I've been able to use so many of these things for years now. I guess the only thing that I'm not as familiar with was the Too Faced primer and setting spray, but it made my complexion look really nice, so I'm excited about them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it for me today. Again, leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys are planning on picking up or if there's anything that I didn't mention that's going to be on sale that you want everyone to know about. So yeah, be sure to leave a comment down below. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.